Good morning. My name is Corky Alexander. I'm here in Hamilton, Alabama. I want to thank all of you who've been viewing my guitar videos and subscribing and clicking like. And I'll be doing more and more electric guitar instruction, acoustic guitar instruction, in addition to the lessons that we have here at the house on Tuesday nights. If you live in the Hamilton area, get in touch with me and maybe you can come to one of our guitar gatherings that we have. Sometimes it's an informal jam session. Other times it's you know formal instruction. But today I want to talk about the wonderful world of music. I've got my acoustic on my knee here. Music can be accessed many different ways, and there are many benefits to music. Even just listening, there are healing properties in music that God gave us. There are all kinds of helpful benefits in music that are both cognitive, sensory, and many other ways, social, even physical. For older people, which my audience at YouTube appears to be older people, to continue to play music is going to be good for your arthritic situations. If you keep playing, the chances of you stiffening up is going to be less and less. And as you delve into other forms of music, other genres, there will be different benefits in those different worlds of music. That's why I participate in world music. I know I'm a Southern blues rock guy. Essentially, that's who I am. But I also am studying Indian classical music on the sitar. And what that brings about is me needing to get in the floor and sit down and cross my legs when I play. And it's very painful, but it is getting better and better. And I see that as a part of my health regimen. I'm not much of a guy to get into essential oils and running in public all the time, like my youngest daughter is the queen of. But playing music is my sport. It is my part of my devotion, my spirituality, and everything like that. So the world of music, which is, intercultural around the earth, brings many different benefits. Some of you may know or may not know that for 8 years in Tennessee, full time, I led a music program among adults with intellectual disabilities. And I had a trio that toured, and we recorded in the studio, and we did all the things that musicians do with people with disabilities. I've done this disability music work all the way through South America. I did it in Chicago. I've done it in South Dakota. I've done it in Tennessee and many other locations over the last years. So there is this world of social music, most of which is based on the guitar, that is extremely therapeutic. When I was in South Dakota, I was hired by a large medical firm to play acoustic instrumental music in a dialysis clinic for 6 hours a day. And so for 6 hours a day, I played instrumental guitar music on acoustic without singing any words, and I totally took requests, you know. And so I have witnessed tremendous response over the years, and I want to make as a part of my music training on YouTube to point out that there are many uses for the guitar that can serve your community. And so there are different artists that are particularly helpful for this, and I think that Woody Guthrie would be one of the main guys. I have come to, I've got another video in here about the disability top 10, but I think that Woody Guthrie probably did more to contribute to the therapeutic side of folk music than any man in history. And he's a dear hero of mine, he and also Arlo, his son. So Woody Guthrie songs are one of them. Like I used to start my program by going, put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air and leave it by the ear. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose, whether be it cold or froze. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. And this type of music is helpful in what we call fine motor skills, physical therapy, the movement music, and things like that. Put your finger in the air. And then we do one called Howdy Do, where you're shaking hands. And so this upper body movement for people and patients. And I've got a world of that. And I've also got scarf music where you wave scarves to it. I've got 2 albums out there about that. If you go to my playlist on YouTube, you will find those 2 albums of scarf music. One's called Blue Scarves. It's blues music where they wave scarves to it. And then the other one is called Redneck Scarves, which is country. So, you know, these were things I did full time for a job to the tune of about, well, many years. And I've done camps. I provided music for people with intellectual disabilities in Tennessee at a camp in Ocoee, Tennessee for about 14 years. Also, along with that, I have the Remote Health Rhythms drum circle program, which I utilize, and I have my own drums now. And I've done that in many places. I've done that, you know, in college. I've done it for group building for corporations. I did it for Dolly Parton at her Festival of Nations, many other things like that. So, but, you know, what I'm going to point out today is, number one, what everybody always says is music is a universal language. And they mean well by saying that, but I don't believe that's true. I believe that just as in the world of language, there are many different languages around the world, the diversity of languages. So in that similar way, music has a diversity of different languages around the world, so that Latin American music will offer certain things and say certain things. Uh, African American music will have something else to say. So rather than saying music is a universal language, I mean, we can agree that music touches every human being, but we need to acknowledge the different languages within music. But believe me, being trained in Indian classical music, it is a totally different language than Western music. And that's one of the reasons I'm happy to be devoting time to it. So that, and number two, the music is beneficial to your health, both in terms of movement, emotional, protocol regarding the instruments that you're going to use, is health benefits. Songs. I was talking to Squire Parsons, who wrote the hymn or the gospel song Beulah Land. He and I were sharing the platform in Oklahoma. And we kind of came up with an idea about songwriting. In the world of art, you could burn a painting. There have been many fine paintings that have been burned in wars and everything else. So you can burn a painting. You can even smash a sculpture. You can burn a book. There's different ways that people could stop the ministry of creative things. But if you write a song, it's eternal. As long as there's somebody to sing it, you cannot destroy a song. And so, having written about 100 songs myself, recorded them, get them out there, whether they were songs that were humorous, whether they were gospel songs that inspired worship, or blues music to express the depths of human experience. No matter what kind of song it was, once it was created and out there, nobody could ever kill it. So I encourage you to participate in music. Get a guitar, learn how to play it. Get a harmonica, learn how to play it. Harmonica is amazing because one of the hardest instruments for me to try to learn, and right now very expensive. They can be about $40 each, but still remains the most popular instrument in America. And you can carry a harmonica with you about everywhere you go. And so there are many, many opportunities that in music that you could have. I encourage you to pick out something that's portable, like a guitar you can carry with you, so that you can use it, around campfires and social gatherings, so forth like that. The guitar is also a cool cultural tool to bring together people from different backgrounds, and it's very popular. So most everything I do now, I do around a guitar, and so I wanted to just say a few words about the wonderful world of music. You have a great day.